Ursula Joyner from Straight from the Horse's Mouth radio show, meaning if I don't hear from you, then it's not true. So don't believe what you hear and read about until you hear from the horse's mouth, and yes, you're the horse. I got my special guest here, Mr. Don B. Welch.
Hey,
thanks for having me come and pick at your brain.
Hey, no problem.
But I'm gonna leave your brain intact and all that. I'm just gonna
just pick at it.
Pick at it.
Pick around it.
Pick around it. Mm-hmm. You know, the outer perimeter, and take some of that. And
that shouldn't take long.
Start writing my own stuff with Don B. Welch all mixed in. Like, that seemed like a Don B. Welch. Like, well, I took pieces of his brain
and put it in my story.
Right.
We had a whole new thing going.
I know. Well, I'm glad to be here. You have so many different projects that you have going all the time. And, you know, people always say it's a great thing to be a triple threat. But you surpassed that. Is there a word quadruple?
Well, I don't know if it's, you know what it is? I just like to do everything that I feel I can do in this whole industry of entertainment, whether it's writing, directing, producing, acting. I started out as a singer, actually. I started out as a singer.
I know, at 17?
Yep, doing nightclubs and things. Matter of fact, I was doing clubs that I couldn't really perform in because my parents had to go because they were serving liquor. So I mean, it was, and it's still my first love, believe it or not. I mean, I actually love writing, directing, and producing, but the singing thing was something that I really, really, really wanted to do, and I did very successful. I opened up for some pretty big people, just between Atlantic City and New York and Philly and all those areas with a really, really popular nightclub act.
Right.
And so I thought, I've been to LA long enough now, maybe I should just bring the act and do something here. And I am going to do something. We're looking at the House of Blues, if not before December, because my schedule's crazy. Then
yes.
I think people are going to be real shocked. People in LA that don't know how to sing will be like, what's he trying to do now? Please. We're not, but I think you'll be surprised to see the show, the type of show. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's a triple threat. It's more like just doing what you in love
with. What's past that? See, triple is 3. You doing like more than 3 things.
Well, you have to kind of do more than 3 things in this town.
I'm finding that out.
Yeah, to survive in this town, you have to do almost a multitude of things, and not make yourself look crazy. Try to do them as well as you can,
right?
Because one day there's an acting job, there's a writing job. The next day there isn't an acting job.
Might be craft services.
Right,
I'm your girl.
Right, so you have to be able to go across the board and do different things.
Right.
So I like doing it all.
And that's very interesting because you find people in this industry, Don, that I'm just a stage actress, so I want to be in front of the camera. I will be on the side and back, whatever, hold the camera, whatever, because you have to be, because sometimes you discover things that you didn't even think you would enjoy doing.
That's right. And also you have people who, when you say that, you limit yourself.
Yes.
Because you are in a town where maybe I've had actors tell me at one time, well, I don't do theater, I do film and television. And I said, okay, well, let me know at the end of the year how many movies you got.
Right.
Because the bottom line is, especially actors of color, it's not an easy...
It's limited.
It's very limited. And so if you're not open enough to go across the board and do theater, which I still think is the best training ground for an actor.
Absolutely.
It's a theater. If you can captivate an audience and get in front of the audience live,
think on your feet.
That's right.
All of that.
There are no retakes.
Right.
You when you're dealing with television and film, people can say, okay, let's start over.
Right.
Let's stop. But when you're on that stage,
that's it.
People are sitting there looking at you like, what you gonna do? Right. It's like swim or sink. What do I do? So you can't limit yourself in LA as an actor and say, I don't do theater, I just do film and television. And really, a lot of times when you do film and television, a lot of the actors I know who work there, like, I got one line.
Right, absolutely.
Okay, there's no training really from that. Unless you're already a name actor.
Right.
You're not getting that many lines.
And it's kind of tough for the names.
You got name actors now going out for co-star roles who never would do that before.
Right.
Would only go out for guest star roles or contracts.
Right.
But the reality is, it's about the work. And it's limited, so you better work.
And just kind of putting that I think I'm all this and I'm too good for that, because you're going to be sitting at the house, doing nothing.
Doing nothing.
And that's what I admire about you, Don, is like you put so many projects out there that give, actors like myself and other people jobs and things like that. And that's something that, I think, because we always say, well, it's not enough jobs, but then we don't try to get out there and produce the jobs or, write and different things like that. The names that you have in your plays are just dynamic people.
When we do a production and there are these household names, we bring in other actors that maybe you don't know, or other singers you don't know of, and we pair them together. It gives them an opportunity to be able to say, I worked with so and so, and we did a great production or whatever, a great TV show. It gives them a chance to really be able to work with their peers. See, I think a lot of times, sometimes people forget that wherever you are today, somebody else at one point was there.
Yeah.
Wherever, so you can look at somebody, you can look at a Will Smith and see the success of where he is. But I know some actors that one time or another, he was where they are.
Right.
So
it'll move back and forth, and you know it's just all about sticking with it and networking and also being a good person, loyal, different things like that, and doing the groundwork. Helping out on the set, volunteering. Hey, I'm here if you need me. That type of attitude versus prenup.